Ba-ba-ba-bee. Si-ba-ba.
Wow, so we're in a Lion King mood today.
You know what? I'm just trying to triumph. I'm trying to rise above.
You're just trying to hold yourself right on up like Simba was just right above everybody.
I'm just trying to keep it lifted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes the world tries to bring you down.
It does, man. I don't know what the fuck kind of karmic energy we are trying to pay back here.
But
on this week at the Haunted Heart Podcast.
Yeah, it's been a week, y'all.
But we've been through some things. Listen, we had a great episode planned. We had a great episode planned for you today. Had being the key word. It was amazing. Beautiful, perfect.
Full of content and that good for you.
Extra content.
But you ain't
new
getting
content. No, you're not getting it. Sorry.
You ain't getting it.
Sorry. Karma or or whatever heavenly body you believed in decided, nah, fuck that. Fuck you.
Fucking garbage band took a shit on our lives.
Yes, it did. Thank you for stealing my joke, bitch.
That is true. He told me that one before we started.
Yeah, so we had a great episode planned for you. Not going to happen. So I hope you're ready for something else.
We just thought, you know what? Sometimes you are trying in your life, okay? Sometimes in your life, you are trying real hard to go your way, and you just have a vision in your mind of what you want to happen. That's what we had. We had a vision in our mind of what we wanted to happen. But the world around us and the energies that make up our reality had a different plan in mind.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was made impossible for us to deliver to you what we wanted to deliver to you today. But that's all right. You gonna get it.
They just weren't.
We just gotta cook it for a minute longer. But when that happens, you have to re-examine, you have to reevaluate, you have to recenter yourself, and you have to say, what is the energy of my current reality? You know, what's the temperature? What's the energy? What is the vibe, if you will? And so with that said, we thought we would dip into another episode of What the Fuck Crimes in keeping with this week's What the Fuck theme.
What the fuck is the theme for
Not
this
stressed.
week?
Not stressed at all.
No, not at all. No, of course not. Why would we be stressed?
Sips alcohol. No, but for real. We just thought it would be like a really nice evening to just kind of come together and just like kind of, we've been under a lot of stress lately because we're trying to we got a bunch of things that we're trying to do and line up, and we got like growing pains and shit happening, and we got gas pains, and we just have really been feeling stressed lately and like a lot like work. And so we wanted to kind of have a fun evening where we just kind of kick back and shoot the shit with you guys and, you know, talk about what the fuck crimes.
Well, that's not what we wanted.
I mean, what we wanted
was
to deliver quality content, but what we are is trash.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's a good time to remind ourselves
I believe
of our true purpose.
I believe Mother Earth herself checked us on that one.
It's true. It's true. She said,
yes.
oh, you have a content calendar.
I do. Well, fuck you. Anyway.
Yeah, no, but we figured we would have a fun old time. We got our candles. We lit our sage. We have a beverage. We're just going to dig into some fucking crazy ass crimes.
Yeah. And just talk the shit. Like, you guys like it. We know you do. We see
you
those
like
downloads.
It. I'm telling you what you like.
See, I'm trying to fight back, you know? Fight back.
No,
like,
you just got to go with it. You just got to go with it.
Yeah.
Go with that flow.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well,
that got weird.
Shit. No, I'm just kidding. So
you will never be great. That's what the earth says.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being okay. Just like this raspberry cider I'm sipping on this eve.
All right. So do you want to go first on our What the Fuck Crimes?
Yeah, on our What the Fuck Crimes episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to kick us off strong.
Please do. Please do something.
All right. So the title of this article quote, "You'd swear a horse did it," end quote.
Wait, is this a porno?
No.
Oh.
Dublin shop owner hunts for man who repeatedly defecates outside his shop.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is from 2016. Fall, actually, so it was probably a little chilly in old Ireland. A Dublin shop owner is hunting for the man who repeatedly defecates outside his shop in Finglas. Clever Buys, which is the name of the shop.
Okay.
Clever Buys.
Clever Buys.
Clever Buys owner Alan Buckley from Finglas told The Independent that he didn't believe it until he saw the CCTV footage. Quote, "Someone keeps coming up and shitting outside the shop," he told The Independent. "It's very upsetting. You'd want to have your breakfast before you come in because you'll not eat again after looking at it." He pulls up in a car in the middle of the night, does his business, and then drives off. The first incident occurred near the Clever Buys shop on Clune Road last Thursday and occurred again on Wednesday. "I haven't got a clue why he's doing it. He's doing it in a public area outside a row of shops. It's disgusting." And then Alan, Clever Buys shop owner, goes on to say, "The first one was just horrible, the smell and all. You'd swear a horse did it. If I hadn't seen him do it on CCTV, I would never have believed it." Alan says there's, quote, "no excuse for this kind of behavior. You can do it in a bush or in a 24-hour shop. We have the cheapest toilet roll in town." Alan said during the second incident, the man was there for 45 minutes.
Oh, so it was one of them shits.
And then Alan goes on to say, quote, "I think shitting in the street isn't his only problem." End quote. Oh, you know what, Alan? I think you might be right.
Listen, I might have to see if my mother can help that gentleman out. She works for the butt and gut doctor. Sounds like he needs one.
I think he desperately needs something.
He needs something. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. If you were smart, market the fuck out of that shit. Literally.
What do you mean? Are you going to make it like a fucking landmark?
No.
You're going to fucking do a chalk drawing around it? This is the scene of the shit.
The store owner. Exactly. This is the scene. You use that. What did he say? You would have thought a horse done it.
Yeah, you'd have thought a horse done it.
See? Market something with your shop. Would have thought a horse done it. I mean,
what kind of diet is that you can shit that regularly and with such bravado? You know what I mean?
Like, let me tell you.
Like, what's going on there? Are we just having, like, a lot of, like, hay? A lot of oats? That's what horses eat.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Like, some people are just really regular. And that's okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
So.
It's an interesting choice. I wish the best for Alan. I hope Clever Buys is doing well. Yeah. That story was from 2016. I'm a little scared to look further to see if they're still with us.
Okay.
Or what happened to the shitter.
Yeah, is he still, did they ever catch him? I
don't know. I mean, you'd think if you saw him on CCTV, you'd have a license plate. Like, because he said he drove up in his fucking car. Unless he, like, covered his, what if he smeared his fucking license plates with shit?
Oh.
So you couldn't fucking read the number?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so what do you have for us?
Well, police called after men dressed as traffic cones block road.
Wait, is this one of these Occupy Wall Street things? Is that what's going on?
I'm going to say no. So police are often called to respond to some strange happenings, as we have clearly discovered from your shitting man.
True.
But surely this must take the cake, so they say.
Take the cone. Take the ice cream cone.
Males dressed as traffic cones blocking the road like traffic cones. The police report says Kingston police tweeted a photo of the incident report from the early hours of Sunday morning, which has since been shared hundreds of times. One Twitter user responded by posting photographic evidence of the orange-clad traffic cones. They were, quote, just standing in front of the taxis and the buses, not letting them get past and taking pictures of themselves.
Wait, is Kingston in Jamaica?
No.
Or is it like some like British bullshit?
Some British bullshit.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I say that with love to the fucking conquerors.
I will have to post a picture of this, but they are
amazing.
literally just dressed like super large traffic cones, just standing in the streets.
I mean, it's kind of a mood. Like, I think that's really fucking funny.
Can I just dress as a traffic cone just to let people know that, like, you will not get past me today?
That's going to be our next live.
Us dressed as traffic cones in the streets of fucking DC.
Just
Let's
dressed as
see
a
how it
traffic
goes.
cone. We like waddle out into the middle of the road and then just kind of sit.
Just see how it goes, you know?
Definitely going to get arrested.
Or
Definitely going to get arrested.
Or read over.
No, nobody's going to let you fucking take a fucking photo in like DC. No way. They have
No.
to get to fucking work. I watched a man fall into the road today and nearly die. And they barely went around his ass. Like, and he was straight dying.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's, you know.
But we're
I
not
guess
going to
fuck
bring
you if you have a problem in Northern Virginia on the road. Like,
I'm just
you
saying.
better get the fuck out of everybody else's goddamn
just get out
way.
of the way. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way that I see it.
That's,
Anyway.
that's how it goes.
That's what happens when I see a Marylander. Just get out of the way.
That's true. Well, that's warranted.
All right. So what next you got?
So I have garlic knots send friends into a fury. Now, I feel like this is something you and I can relate to. 4 friends totally freaked out and smashed up a pizzeria after they found out that their order of garlic knots was covered in cheese.
Wait, what? No.
Now,
What
I don't
the
understand.
fuck?
Now it was relatable to me until we got to they're upset at the inclusion of cheese. Now, usually you have to pay more for cheese where cheese isn't supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get that extra good cheese, you have to pay that extra $1. Mm-hmm. But they apparently ordered an order of garlic knots, and the pizzeria, which I view as generous, covered it in cheese, covered the knots in cheese. So essentially what they got is an artisan cheesy bread.
An artisanal bread.
But apparently the knots put them into such a fury that they threw food at the workers and knocked a cash register and fax machine off a counter. Now,
Wait. What pizza place was this again?
what a fax machine doing at a pizza place, girl?
Gonna
Who's sending
fax
faxes?
you a pizza.
Who's sending faxes? You know
That's what
I'm saying?
happens. Listen, that's what happens for those of us who are broke and just fax me a pizza.
Is that the special?
that I
Like,
can
I'm
look
gonna
at
just
it.
fax you a picture of this pizza.
Yep.
This was in apparently, I don't know exactly what part of Florida this was, but it was definitely Florida
Wow.
because it was reported by like the Tallahassee like local channel or whatever.
You know what? I just had an idea. You know how pizza places like Domino's are so like up on the tracking
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Quote me here, folks. But I say introduce. Why wouldn't they take a picture of your pizza so you can see it to make sure that it is correct and post it along
I'm posted
with
to you.
your thing. Send you like on your little tracker, like here's your pizza. It is on your way.
I think you're definitely gonna get pictures of dicks though.
Well,
You know what
then
I'm saying?
you would get fired. But
Because
okay.
I feel like, not to disparage at all the pizza profession, but I feel like I'm not sure that the pizzeria professionals are above like posting dick pics on the pizza tracker. You know what I'm
Well-
saying? Like, I think that's funny as fuck. Like, I would do that.
Well, you asked for extra sausage, man.
Here you. I heard you on that. Oh, you want these pepperonis. It's just me topless
Wow.
with pepperonis just
Fucking
stuck to my
pepperoni nipples. She's got pepperoni nipples.
Oh, God bless.
Wow.
There's another
I don't-
employee just like licking them off.
So, guys, if you want to help us open up our own pizza place, you can donate to our Patreon. We'll make it a tier.
Hell yeah, dude. We will fax you pictures of fucking pizza as a Patreon reward. Hell yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah, totally.
All right. What you got?
All right.
What you got to top Garlic Knot Fury?
What do I have to top Garlic Knot Fury? How about a zoo love triangle?
Between the animals or the caretakers or is the answer yes?
Or both.
No. Consent is very important to us.
So listen
here.
to this. London, and all of my stuff is based out of the UK, just FYI. It was the easiest BuzzFeed article to get to. London zoo monkey keeper and meerkat keeper fought over llama keeper.
You know what? Let's just imagine for a moment. Does that article have like a photo of the llama keeper, or can we just collectively imagine what that individual looks like?
There are photos.
Because I'm imagining each like zookeeper has like facial features that embody the animal that they keep. So like the meerkat person is very like squinty eyed and like angular features, and then the llama person is like a little bit hairy and they kind of like have a long like jowly face, kind of, right? Maybe like a drooling problem.
You're completely wrong, but okay.
Is she hot? Is she really hot? Is the llama keeper like?
I guess
I'm just watering these.
The meerkat keeper
llamas.
is the meerkat keeper. I mean, she looks fairly attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she small? Like
I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's one fucking picture, Katie. I can't tell the details of her entire fucking existence.
I'm imagining,
Oh my God.
like Timon from The Lion King in a fucking zookeeper hat.
So listen. No. None of the above.
Ruining my dreams.
I am. One at a time. Just like life has fucked us over. I'm fucking over your dreams right now. A London zoo love triangle between keepers of meerkats, monkeys, and llamas led to a bloody fight at a Christmas party a court has heard.
See, that shit fuck you up.
I love the way that's said. A court has heard.
See, that shit will fuck you up. The
Carolyn-
Christmas party. They try to lay it out there like it's fun and festive and shit. Nah.
Yeah.
Don't do it, man.
So-
don't drink the punch.
Carolyn Westlake, who worked in the meerkat enclosure, was convicted on Friday of assault by beating after glassing her colleague, Kate Sanders, in the face.
Glassing?
That's
Does that
what
mean
it
she
said.
just like smashed her in the face
I'm
with her
gonna
fucking
say
cocktail glass?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Sanders, who cared for the attraction's monkeys, and Westlake came to blows in the zoo's Prince Albert suite after a row over llama keeper Adam Davies, who dated Sanders for 5 years, but after they split, started a relationship with Westlake. Sanders saw the couple together for the first time at the Christmas party on December 8th and made a derisory comment about Westlake's appearance.
Derisive? I think that should be derisive.
I think it says derisory.
I've never heard that.
That's
That's
why I
a made-up
was
British people
confused.
word. That's fake. That's fake news. That's not real.
Her comments sparked an argument that ended with Sanders being struck in the face with a wine glass, for which she required stitches.
Fuck.
Damn.
So the monkey keeper smashed the meerkat keeper in the face, or the meerkat keeper smashed the monkey keeper in the face?
So Sanders she did the monkeys,
Okay.
and Westlake did the meerkats.
Okay.
So Sanders, it was Sanders who did the monkeys. So it was the monkey lady
The monkey lady hit
the meerkat lady.
Oh, okay. See, yep.
Yeah.
Monkeys are violent.
No.
I thought it was the opposite. Yeah.
The meerkat lady
Okay.
hit the monkey lady.
Okay. That's how you got to do. You got to take monkeys from at surprise, because as a meerkat, you're smaller, right?
Right.
So you just got to jump them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the fucking man with the llamas is probably like sitting pretty.
Porking the tiger keeper is exactly what the fuck he's doing. That's exactly. Or maybe porking the llamas, because, sometimes regulations are not as tight as they should be. We should look into that. London. Yes. Check him out.
I'm just saying, please, like, this sounds like it would be a great reality TV show I would watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Zoo. What would we call it?
The Zoo of Love.
The Zoo of Love. It's a zoo in here. I love zoo.
And then you have the...
I love zoo. That's the one.
love zoo.
I love zoo.
Yeah, the meerkat lady like, yeah, I fucked that bitch up. Her and her motherfucking monkey. She can get it.
100%. I mean, shit. I wouldn't fuck with her.
Nah.
No way.
Not at all.
No way. All right. Well, I'm gonna bring us back to the good old U.S. of A.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
With this headline here. Man steals trout. Peas everywhere.
Wait, steals trout from where? From the river? I don't understand. Can you steal a trout from the river?
I mean, I think he took it. So, all right. This man, David Wiley. David Wiley apparently was shopping. He was doing some grocery shopping in Walmart. Okay.
At the Walmart.
He was at the Walmart. And he decided that he really wanted seafood for dinner, apparently. So he put an entire package of trout in his pants.
That smells fishy.
And then when a police officer stopped him, or a loss prevention officer, I guess, or maybe a police officer, it's fucking Walmart. When he was apprehended, he just started peeing all over the place. And then he started yelling at the cop, letting him know that nothing he did mattered because his crimes were only misdemeanors.
I love that, though. I love that. It's all just a misdemeanor. Just never go full felon, right?
Yeah, I think he was, he
has a code of honor.
He saw that fucking movie. What's that movie? Oh, Law Abiding Citizen. And he was like, you know what? I can fucking represent myself in a court of law, sir. And I have this trout. And it is fresh. And it is still wet from the river.
Not after he fucking pissed himself.
That's interesting.
I love that.
Is that like a French delicacy? You just piss all over the trout before you cook it?
Just marinate it. Just marinate the trout. Yes. Yeah. Trout in my trousers. Sir, can you imagine that, sir? We saw you put the trout in your trousers. We need you to give us back the trout. But what happens after that? You obviously can't take the trout back.
Yeah.
You'd have to throw it away.
I definitely think that trout was damaged out. Well,
I mean, listen. Obviously, he also has issues.
Yeah, I think in the words of the Clever Buys store owner Alan, I think he got more problems than pissing on frozen trout.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That's
kind of like that bullshit thing that they tell like women to like piss yourself if someone's trying to like rape you.
Yeah. I mean, I think if somebody is a fucking monster who wants to like aggressively take like liberty with your body against your will, like I don't really think a little bit of piss is going to bother him. You know what I mean?
Nah.
It's not like they're
more
gonna
than
be like,
likely he'll like it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna. I don't think it's gonna work out. I mean, go for it for sure. But also, if you get a chance, bite his fucking dick off.
Yeah,
and that's our official stance here at the Haunted Heart Podcast.
Bite his fucking dick off.
100%. 100%.
Okay, my next one. I don't have an article for it because it doesn't exist anymore. But
okay.
It is a tweet. Call from female reporting a male in Lycra cycling shorts with an erection at Piccadilly tram stop. Patrols en route to take a look. Can we just stop and to acknowledge?
There's a lot to unpack in this.
Piccadilly. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. Thank you for that low-hanging fruit.
Thank you, Piccadilly.
I appreciate that you seized upon it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what. Sometimes as a man, things happen. Lycra shorts are very compressive. You're already riding a bike. There's motion. Sometimes things happen. I think as long as he wasn't, like, actively exposing himself, what's the problem?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think... I think we have a problem. I was about to say in this country, but you fucking did all your shit across the pond. So in your fucking country...
We're just going back and forth.
Yeah. No, I think that's the problem. I think we're very uncomfortable with the human body. You know, sometimes you wear spandex and get on a fucking bike, and then you're seized with that strong confidence, and your confidence is very visibly present and threatening to all those whom you encounter. But, you know, there's no reason to go to jail.
No, not at all.
As long as you keep your confidence separate from those around you.
Exactly.
Just don't let your confidence accidentally touch, stroke, or poke anyone.
This is true.
Thank you. But no, I find that all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do too.
I think it's okay. I mean, I'm going to look for sure. Like, I'm definitely going to look. 100%. But see, you can't get mad at me for looking either, because that's how it works.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at you for showing off. You can't get mad at me for looking.
Well.
And maybe growling a little bit, depending on my mood.
Yeah. All right. So from Piccadilly to Pickawilly, what do you got for me?
So this one's good. It's got a little bit of a pun in it for you. So I'm coming to you from New Jersey. New Jersey pooperintendent admits to using the high school football field as his personal toilet.
So what is this fascination with defecation that you've got going on over here?
You know, it's been a shitty
mood?
week.
I see you have a theme.
I do.
She's got a theme today.
She does.
And it is shit.
It's not as fancy as, you know, Britland, but it is
As Piccadilly's?
a theme.
Okay.
Yeah, so after days of searching for the mystery pooper who had been doing his business on one of the sports fields at Homedale High School, police finally found their man, Thomas Tramaglini, which I have to say, if you're not from New Jersey, if you're not from the States and you don't know New Jersey, like, Tramaglini is like the quintessential, like, New Jersey fucker's name. You know what I mean? Because you know he didn't go by Thomas. You know he was Tommy. Tommy Tramaglini. Like, you know that's who that motherfucker was, right?
Tramaglini. Yep.
So he apparently was superintendent of a district a few towns over. So it wasn't even his fucking district. Like, this was another high school in another district's football field that he was just taking a shit on regularly.
Yes.
The 42-year-old pleaded guilty in October to defecating in public, and surveillance video had caught him in the act. The case led Tremaglini to resign from his $147,000 a year job, but his attorney claims his client's runner's diarrhea, a condition that often causes distance runners to have loose bowel movements during or after running, was overblown, and that there was no evidence that he was ever a serial offender.
I bet it was overblown.
Like, what the fuck are you eating every day? Like, fucking Beanie Weenies, breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Baby, you gotta protect that sphincter. It's the only one you got. Like...
Well, again, let me tell you.
But I just think it's really funny that he went to a different school in a different district's fucking football field to shit all over it.
I just don't know what this fascination is that people have with just shitting all over the place. I don't understand. You have a toilet, shit in it. A toilet is a great place to shit.
I will tell you that one time I found myself in the middle of the desert in Nevada. And I was very nervous because there was no indoor plumbing. And I took the freest shit of my life while watching the sun sink down below the mountains. And I had just been in a natural hot spring. Like, I was feeling free. And it was a beautiful moment for me, I have to say. So if this man experienced anything like that, shitting on the football field of a rival school, then I can say that I 0.1% understand. Because there is a freedom. There's a freedom in that. But see, in Nevada, it's fine because it's the fucking desert, and then animals come along and like eat it, and you're just kind of, it's the circle of life. Circling back to our intro.
Oh, God.
I will say that. Football fields have to be taken care of very delicately by groundskeepers, and they don't need that. They don't need you shitting in their lives.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
You need to go to the
wilderness. Do your
wilderness.
thing, but like, I mean, just don't make it someone else's mess to clean up.
I will say that another moment that was perhaps less free was at about 10 years old, when like my dad and one of his like weird older fishing buddies held my wrists with their backs turned to me as I shat off the side of a fucking bass fishing boat. And that was less lovely because I was convinced that like a fucking gator was going to come up and like just crunch, just eat me ass first. Like I just knew that's what was going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
I made it though. So.
I really hope we still have some listeners. Because, wow.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you know.
We're just going to rename this Shit Stories with Caitlin.
There's lots of city folk that ain't never pooped outside. I think at least once in your life you should shit outside. But only places where other humans don't go. Don't shit where you drink water. Don't shit where you, like, don't shit on a football field. Don't do that. Go to the middle of nowhere. Go camping.
I've never shit outside, and I'm very content with that.
I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you to the middle of fucking, like, the salt flats of Utah.
All right. Well, let's just make sure we've got
so that they can see it from above. Please. And you know what they're going to say? You know what they're going to say in the plane when they fly the aerial plane or the drone that flies over? They're going to say, you know what? You'd have thought a horse done it.
This is true. This is very true. All right. My next one. Thieves left an apology at a pub after flooding it by damaging a boiler while stealing the safe. And what I find particularly hilarious is the note itself says, "Sorry, tried to turn water off, could not find it. Hope you fixed the pub."
Maybe but with what fucking money? Like, with what money, right? Baby?
Hope you fixed the pub. With what money? You stole my money.
How the fuck? How? What? What?
I mean, I appreciate the level of concern that is there. There's some empathy, okay? But, again, you took my money.
You know what? I think they call that mindful living. I think that's what that is.
Are you sure?
That's mindful.
That sounds like the name of some fucking magazine you'd find in the goddamn fucking checkout line at the fucking Wegmans. Like mindful living.
Like, we're going to take this fucking safe, but we're also going to just, you know, be respectful in that we couldn't fucking turn the water off.
Yeah.
So we're going to apologize for that. I appreciate
mindful living with Caitlin. And there's a picture of you shitting in the Nevada desert.
Having just an absolute religious experience. Like, hands in prayer position by my breastbone. Mm-hmm. Just like here with you. Mm-hmm. Ready to go. I can see it.
Yeah.
Hit me up, Wegmans. I got all kind of recipes for ways to live mindfully.
I bet you do.
So I have suspected burglar breaks into escape room. Can't figure out how to escape.
Wait, why does he try to break into an escape room? What money does he think he's going to get? What is he trying to get?
So this is in Washington State. It's a fear many people have probably thought of, at least once in a while, playing those escape room games, which I'm quite fond of, actually. What if I actually can't get out of here? Well, how about that happening and getting arrested in the process? Police in Washington say a man who broke into an escape room over the summer damaged the property so badly that he really couldn't escape. He apparently didn't know how to use the lock on the front door and it was stuck. The suspect allegedly called 911 several times from inside the room, which led police to his location. He was charged with a second-degree burglary. So it's not really said what he was trying to steal. Like maybe he was, I mean, I do know that they have like an office in most escape rooms where they like handle the money and stuff. But most of that shit is done online anyway and it's card payments nowadays. So I don't know what the fuck he thought he was going to steal. But
I don't know.
Good. He needed a team.
Yeah.
See, the thing with an escape room is you gotta recruit the right team. You gotta have a thinker. You gotta have a people connector, a communicator. You gotta have comic relief. Because things get tight in there. Things get stressful.
Yeah.
You gotta just have a little bit of comic relief to lighten the situation for everybody.
That's what
you gotta
she
have
said.
a code breaker, somebody who's good at fucking math and patterns and shit like that. And you gotta have a pop culture expert. Somebody who's gonna get the references to shit and be able to connect. Your pop culture expert could also be your literature expert.
True. Which one would you be?
I'm just kind of there. I'm just kind of.
Oh, so are you the comic relief?
I'm the person who provides that one crucial clue. You know what I mean? Like I hang back, I'm just chilling,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna get you that one crucial clue that you need.
So you're like the one piece of the puzzle that like if we didn't have you, we would have lost. But you're only going to contribute like that last 1%.
Just a little bit. You got to get there on your own. You got to earn it. You got to earn me.
Mm-hmm. So I would say I would be the one that like can look somewhere and know what's off or where to look or where to check. You know what I mean? So like I'm going to direct people where to go, but I don't have the brains to figure out those math problems and puzzles.
But you
can
see stuff that's like not quite right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But neither one of us are getting out of an escape room alone. I'll tell you if it's just us two.
No,
Nah.
they're actually deeply. I mean, I like escape rooms and I like doing them with a group. But like the thought of being in an escape room by myself, I'd probably piss myself for sure.
Yeah.
I would be this burglar calling 911. Please, God help me.
I could see it. I can definitely see it.
Or you just wait, or you just fucking lay low. If you can chill, if you brought your fucking anti-anxiety meds with you, you just fucking lay low in the back. And then when the next group comes in, I can just play it up.
The next group comes in, they see you
They're
shitting
like,
in a corner.
Who the fuck is that guy? No. You hide behind a curtain or some shit, and then you just roll up. Once they were like working on the first problem in the escape room, and you just kind of like fucking emerge, and you're just like, oh.
You just silently
hey.
blend in, and they don't recognize that you weren't there.
They're
they
like,
just think,
where the fuck did she come from?
And then they just think that you were there the whole time.
And then they get out and they leave, and we all leave together, and then I disappear into the wind. And they're like, wow.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm. And then they look at their picture from getting out alive, and there's just this one fucking creepy motherfucker in the back.
And it's some big reveal at the end of the movie where it's like, oh, this is this person, and then they just superimpose the camera right onto the picture of the people who got out, and it's just you in the background.
100%. Looking threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That's what you got to do. Just take a nap.
My next one is the most English that I can probably get.
Okay.
Drive-by yogurt attack on crochet teacher's haberdashery leaves her shaken.
A yogurt attack?
Yogurt.
I'm deeply offended.
Yogurt spelled with an H.
Here's the thing.
Yoghurt.
I mean, I bet it did hurt her feelings quite a lot.
I love the fact that we clarified that she was a crochet teacher and just not like a woman struck by yogurt. We had to clarify.
A woman struck by yogurt. She was in fact no, because if she had had all of her crochet materials there, the yogurt would have lodged itself in her yarns. To the point that they would be unusable. That is a huge offense to a crochet teacher. What I'm upset about is what a waste of yogurt.
Me too.
I mean, yogurt good.
I'm gonna tell you what. Haberdashery is probably one of my favorite words. For those of you who don't know what a haberdasher is, it is a shirt. I believe typically a woven shirt.
I thought it was a hat.
No, your haberdashery is like a woven, almost like a button-down shirt.
I thought haberdashery was like a store. Whoa, a store that sells hats.
No.
Wow.
You're
okay.
wrong.
Interesting.
No, haberdasher is a shirt, her top, her blouse, if you will.
Oh.
But most likely a woven button-down shirt.
Okay.
I know that from working in retail for 37
all right.
years.
So I'm wondering if she...
That's why we call it...
Since she's a crochet teacher, did she make her shirt?
No, because crochet is
material?
No, because there is a difference. See, crochet is a knit, and a haberdasher is a woven.
Okay.
They're completely different.
Okay, so why is she not wearing her fucking... It seems to me like she's
her
not
crochet
representing.
Her crochet knit top? I don't know.
Look, I'm just saying, if it's good enough for the lead singer of D'Anterwood, why is it not good enough for you, girl?
Listen, what kind of yogurt do you think that they wasted? God.
Man, it was probably some good fucking, like, premium Turkish Greek yogurt.
Probably.
Some of that good.
With
pistachios in it.
Mm-hmm. I particularly love all types of fruit with my yogurt, but mostly I love peaches with my yogurt.
Peaches and yogurt. Okay.
Peaches and or blueberries with my yogurt.
Oh, see, I'm a nut type of girl. I'm a nut oat type of gal.
Oh, you like that nut?
I do.
You like that nut?
I appreciate the creamy quality of the yogurt, but I also appreciate the chewy seeds and oats and nuts in the yogurt as a topping. Muesli is very good in yogurt. With a little bit of honey. Just a little bit of honey.
Just a little bit of honey, make it
sweet. A little
sweet.
bit of sweet stuff. It's good.
I hear pineapple also will help it make it sweet too.
No. I don't believe that. Don't believe everything you read on the fucking internet. Stop eating pineapple. It's raising your fucking blood sugar.
No, I love pineapple.
No, pineapple's good. Just have it in moderation. It's fine. All right. So I have one more for you. This crime is connected to a very popular franchise.
Okay.
With which you may be familiar.
Okay.
Jesse James Thomas, who was 55, wearing a festive sombrero and a boxing glove, leaped onto the hood of it actually says the hoof of a parked police car. But I'm assuming they mean the hood of a parked police car in an effort to make his name known.
Oh.
Standing on top of the car, Thomas began screaming his own name before he fled the scene.
His name was Thomas?
Yes, his name was Jesse James Thomas.
My name. Okay, Jesse James. Wait, that's a hot dog.
Jesse James Thomas. Yep. Yeah.
Oh no, Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones is the
Jesse
hot dog.
Jones is Jesse James was a famous frontiersman. I don't know if he was a good cowboy or a bad cowboy, but Jesse James was, I believe. I think.
How do you tell the difference?
You got to try him out. All right. So Jesse James Thomas had obviously been very intoxicated at the time of the incident. There was even an on-duty officer who was seated inside the police car that he chose to jump on top of at the time that he jumped on it. Can you imagine being that cop? Like, just fucking chilling, and then all of a sudden
he goes,
like, there's a fucking beast on your roof.
Fuck? Yep.
Yeah. Authorities later found Thomas passed out in a nearby street and they arrested him for public drunkenness. Now, I just want to point out in that sentence, this man drunk, wearing a sombrero and a boxing glove, only one.
Just one. A single glove.
Just one. Just like Michael Jackson, only one glove.
Mm-hmm. You only need one.
He jumped on top of a police car, inside of which an on-duty cop was just sitting, and they didn't catch him and arrest him until he found him passed out later in an alley.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? How did he get down off the car?
What was that cop doing?
Like, what the fuck? Like, you would think that altercation would end by the cop, like, getting out of the vehicle, accosting the man with the sombrero and the fucking boxing glove, potentially tasing a motherfucker off the top of the car,
Yep.
and then arresting him.
Yep.
But
Nope.
unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but, like, somehow, Jesse James Thomas, age 55, was able to get off of the fucking police car and go pass out in an alley somewhere.
Nice. I bet the cop was playing Candy Crush.
Maybe. It's possible. He just had to beat level 138.
Exactly.
He had to.
All right, so I also have one last one to close us out. Probably my favorite one of the evening. Man arrested after doing 5 lines of coke and having a 40-minute wank in pub beer garden.
Now, I have a lot to say. I have a lot of feedback.
Listen, I don't know if it's the 5 lines of coke that get me or the fact that it's a timed 40-minute wank.
Look, we have this thing down to a science. Now, here's the thing. It depends on the beer garden. Some beer gardens, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine behavior. In fact, it's considered an insult to not behave in this way. But I will say I'm interested to know whether the wank occurred before or after the 5 lines of coke. Because I feel like it is actually genuinely dangerous to do 5 lines of coke and then fucking try to wank off at all.
Well, that's what he did.
You're gonna rip your fucking dick off of your body and like throw it at someone after 5 lines of coke. I feel
mean,
like
it's possible. So, I don't know. I'm not a regular Coke user or just a Coke user at all, so I can't tell you about that. But the article reads, a 35-year-old Blackbird man caught pleasuring himself in a pub beer garden has been arrested and earlier today pleaded guilty to, quote, outraging public decency. Blackburn magistrates heard that Michael Bryan Scott had been drinking heavily and
his name was Michael Scott?
Michael Bryan Scott.
Like the fucking Office?
I guess.
Is this
I don't
real?
know.
This might not be real.
I'm pretty sure it's real.
I need pictures.
Michael
No.
Bryan Scott. I don't know nothing about The Office, but okay.
The Office's main character, Steve Carell's character, his name is Michael Scott.
Okay, I don't
It's a
know
lot.
that,
It's
but
funny
okay.
for people who watch the show.
Well, I don't watch the show.
You're a Debbie
so.
Downer.
All right, well, cool. So is fucking life, apparently. That's the theme of this fucking episode. So Blackbird magistrates heard that Michael Bryan Scott had been drinking heavily and done fine lines of coke.
Fine lines.
Excuse me. 5.
Interesting that they commented on the quality.
No, they didn't. That was me fucking up. They had done several fine lines of coke. Before shamelessly wanking himself off for 40 minutes in the beer garden of Clitheroe Cates on Mincing Lane while people were constantly walking past.
It sounds like too classy of a place
His lawyer
for a
said
bit of a wank.
His lawyer said Michael and those who know him were having a hard time explaining his actions. They said he has been working as a forklift truck driver for the last 2 years and lives with his partner who sits at the back of court. She finds his behavior difficult to explain.
You know what? I think it's really fucking easy to explain. He did 5 lines of coke. Like, it's really easy to explain
No,
it.
the real question here, who wanks for 40 fucking minutes? Who jerks off for 40 minutes?
I mean-
Literally nobody.
Really?
No.
I don't know.
No, guys jerk off just to get it the fuck done most of the time, or because they're bored. They don't fucking jerk off for 40 minutes. I can tell you that right now.
Because we women can extend for 4. I don't think it would be unusual. You know what? Write us an email at the Haunted Heart Podcast. We want to know how long you masturbate. Is that okay?
I'm
Is
fine
that
with
sexual
that.
harassment?
No, I mean I'm fine with that.
I don't want a video. I don't need any videos. I just want a time. I want a timestamp.
I mean, you. I mean, okay.
No, but I don't think it's unusual. I think women average around like 20 minutes. I think I read that somewhere, 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, unless the man is like trying to just like actively edge.
Yeah.
Then yes. But for the most part, guys do it according to statistics, just because they're bored, or it's kind of like, flipping through a magazine, flipping through the channels on TV. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's like.
Okay.
But I think
so. What if
probably
Michael Scott was practicing for his lady, and that's why he was delaying for 40 minutes?
I'm gonna say that.
Isn't Coke penis a thing?
I want to say it is. I want to say it is. I was just gonna say that. I think it might have been the Coke. The Coke probably had some sort of adverse effect on his Piccadilly.
Ability to do his duty.
Piccadilly.
On his Piccadilly.
So his Piccadilly just wouldn't, dilly, I guess. So that's my last case for what the fuck crimes, and that's where I am leaving us off today. Coke and masturbation.
I'm with it. Shit. Trout stealing, zoo love triangles.
Listen, the world is a wild place.
It is.
It is a wild, beautiful place.
It is.
And you know what? If you have any wild and crazy stories that you would like to send us, I would love to read them. And so would Katie.
Fuck yeah.
You can send those to us at the Haunted Heart Podcast at gmail.com.
And make sure you are connected with us on all of the social medias. We're on Instagram at the Haunted Heart Podcast. We're on Twitter at the Haunted Heart, but we don't engage there much because it's kind of a war zone right now in our current political climate. We are also on Facebook. Search for the Haunted Heart Podcast. You can like our page to keep updated on all the news and bullshit shenanigans. And you can also join our closed Facebook group. It is a closed group so that your friends and family don't get to see what a fucking weirdo you are, but there's a bunch of cool people in that group, and we're very grateful for our Facebook family. So definitely get on in the Facebook group if you listen to the show. It's a really fun place to be where you can interact with other listeners and people that are way fucking cooler than us. Mm-hmm. And you can hear all of the Europeans clock us every single fucking week on all the shit that we fuck up.
Yep.
For stories across the pond.
Very true.
Lovingly. They clock us lovingly.
True.
We appreciate it. They do. They educate us. And that we are appreciative of.
Yes. And also, this episode will be dropping on Wednesday, so we do want to say Happy Beltane.
Happy Beltane. That's right. It will be dropping on Wednesday. Okay.
So, Happy Beltane to everyone. We hope you guys enjoy. If you celebrate,
go fuck outside.
Have fun. Start a fire.
Go fuck outside in the dew. It's a thing. Look it up.
Start a fire, but a safe one.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep a fire hydrant around.
And if you are new to the show and you haven't listened to our episode on Beltane, definitely go back and check that out because it's pretty informative. We can tell you all kinds of fun shit that you can do to celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely do celebrate Beltane. It's a great time for renewal energy. Mm-hmm. I almost said renewable energy, but I'm not campaigning for presidential office or anything. But it's a great time for like fresh energy to kind of like start over new and just kind of invite new things into your life and let go of some of the old bullshit. So it's a great time of change and growth and embracing and that is great.
Most importantly, it's halfway to Halloween. Okay. Now that I've sufficiently creeped our listeners out, if there are still any here after Katie's shit-spoitations?
Shit-spoitation?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's what we should name this episode.
Yeah, we totally will. That episode and this week and our podcast.
Lives in general.
Yeah. So until next time, folks, you know what you gotta do.
You have got to stay motherfucking spooky!